What's up, guys? This is Bulva the Fell-Handed. Today we are on Kasserine Standard Battle in the Japanese Tier 8 Premium Tank, the STA-2. The greens have spawned in the southeastern part of the map, and the reds have spawned in the northwestern part of the map. With this particular tank, you have a great deal of gun depression, and I should also mention this is before the speed buff. So you're only going to see a top end of 45, at least I think this was before the speed buff. Now, if you will notice, I primarily carry a lot of AP and not really a whole lot of premium ammunition. And the main reason is the penetration value of this tank on average is 212, which will do a lot of work on almost every tank you will have the hopes of facing. Now, we are going to move up into a semi-aggressive posture on the left-hand flank. We do have to be cautious, though. We don't want to start getting hit big-ticket damage items too soon in the match. So we want to play cautiously, but at the same time, we want to try to get some spotting done. We don't necessarily have any teammates to count on. There are no yellows. We only have greens. You can count on greens occasionally, but it is like finding a diamond in the rough. Moving on. Put a good little shot into the side of the gentleman cutting across right there. And it looks like we may just get another shot on him there. Just barely missed him. Kind of flew over the back deck of his engine compartment. But that's fine. We're moving on. This tank has a pretty amazing reload. Right at about 6 seconds. Can out DPM, quite a few tanks. And decent alpha, equipped with the same penetration, that I mentioned before, 212. Very amazing tank, as long as you don't have anything to say about not having any armor. If you play a lot of the tier 10 mediums, this will be right up your alley, because, pretty much anything penetrates you at that level. Your Leopard, your Batchat, even your STB, to a certain extent, so just be aware of that. He tried to get a run on me there, but you know what? We just stopped in our tracks, tracked the turret, and went ahead and got him off the board. Got a guy trying to... I'm not exactly sure what he's doing here. We're just going to fire some long-range shots. We're not really switching to heat rounds at this moment. We don't really have to. We have pretty much ridiculous penetration as it is, and we're scoring good hits on him. That will teach that Japanese heavy to set out in the open. Although it looks like that last round did kind of bounce. A lot of possibility for damage in this particular location. We go ahead and remove that gentleman off the board. And now we're just on the prowl for somebody else. Looks like there's a little bit of a 1v1 down here. What do you say we go down here and switch it up in our favor? Make it a 2v1. Which is my personal kind of fight, as long as I'm not the one. Moving on, we're going to go ahead and finish this gentleman off right here. And guys, I highly recommend always aiming your shots in. You just have to be very cautious, because when you start auto-locking, you normally start bouncing. So we've got a TD there to our 12 o'clock. We also have this Japanese heavy here to our 3 o'clock. So we have to have good situational awareness so we can properly engage both these targets without taking any rounds from either one. Put a round there in the Japanese heavy. Another round. The DPM on this tank is amazing, especially when you find a soft spot you can penetrate. You can just kind of sit there and hit it over and over again with an aim time of 2.1. It makes it very quick on its feet, and as well as it makes excellent clutch shots. So just keep that in mind. You would think I would be selling used STA-2s the way I'm talking. So we're creeping up here on the Yag, and he knows it's over, but that's fine. We almost flipped the gosh darn tank over. Got a little bit of a track assist, and we go ahead and finish him off. We're back on the move again. Now, before the buff, this thing had a top speed of 45. I thought it was fine. 55 is even better. So it would be a perfect time to pick this tank up. I even choose this tank, I would have to say, over the Type 59. Granted, of course, this is kind of two different tanks. This tank can, you know, engage at a distance versus the Type 59 aim time dispersion. It's just not in the cards. You've kind of got to get up close and personal with that tank, and this tank is kind of more like a generalized medium, meaning that you can engage, you know, at almost any range. Granted, of course, the further away from your target, the less effective you will be, but it can still be done. Got a guy just peeking around the corner here. I knew I was going to take that shot. I wasn't exactly sure what the Super Pershing there was waiting on. I should have waited, but you know what? I just had to see what's going on over there. This guy right here has problems in his life. He's got 2 tanks just bearing down on him, and there's not really a whole lot of room to get in here. We just make just a perfect little barrel roll. No idea what was going on with the ally there. That was pretty daggone hilarious. Make a clutch shot right there and finish that gentleman off. And right now, you know, we know there's another heavy over here, and we're just going to move to intercept. We want to get him off the board as well and start making some things happen. Very, very good game thus far. We haven't, you know, necessarily done anything spectacular, but we have went slightly above the bar as far as damage goes. And you know, we're looking to stack a little bit more, and in-game, guys, is really when you want to kick in the damage farm here. You just want to kind of get everything else you can get. You know, you never want to let some shots go that you could have used to kind of stack some more damage, because, you know, more damage is always a good thing. And in this tank especially, because as you all know, you know, premium tank, if you do not have to fire any specialized ammunition, i.e. heat, APCR, what have you, you're really going to stack some cash. And this tank is no different. It has the penetration for the gun along the lines of, I would say, the FCM50T. Very, very high penetrating gun, 212. Of course, wow, I'm kind of in a pickle here. Of course, this tank has better depression and a smaller profile. I slid down an allied tank to get in this little ravine. How about that? And now I'm getting pushed. But it's okay, you know. I would have been really sad if I slid down there and I killed myself. But you know what? We're fine. And we just got to get the light. Looks like one of the friendlies got the light, so game over. And you know, like I said, we had a good game. It's not like super amazing, but it was a good game. You know, we did some solid damage. We, you know, made 108,000 silver. Amazing amount of silver. 3679, 757 assists, and 350 damage blocked. So we had a good game. Guys, I really hope you enjoyed. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share. Check the description box below to see other like-minded YouTubers such as myself. We'll see you guys next time.